What's going on, guys? I've got another scouting report for you today. Today I'm going to be scouting running backs for the 2018 NFL Draft. Before we jump into that, if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and punch the subscribe button. We have a mock draft coming out next week. It's going to have trades included, and the first 20 picks are going to be set in order after this week's games. So after this week's games, the first 20 picks are going to be set until trades start happening. I'm going to do a mock draft with some trades. I've asked you guys, and that's what you wanted, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and jump into this scouting report. We'll start off with SaQuan Barkley, who is the best overall player in this draft. When I do my big board later on next year, which next year isn't too far away, but when I do my big board in the next couple of weeks, he's going to be number one on my big board, so spoiler alert there. He's got it all. He's got great vision, he's got the patience, he's got the explosiveness, he's got the power, he's got the breakaway speed, he's got good hands. He's going to be a playmaker as soon as he steps onto the NFL football field. So let's move on to next. We have Derrius Guice, and I always want to call him Guice, looking at how his last name was spelled, but it's Guice. This guy has the best vision of any back in this NFL draft class. He's such a smooth route runner. He finds the hole and he hits it at the exact perfect time. He just makes it look easy, honestly. He's got power to get the yards after contact. The only real knock on this guy is he doesn't have the breakaway speed. Yes, he can get you those 30, 40-yard runs, but he's going to get ran down from a quarterback or a safety, and possibly even a linebacker as well. But a good, solid running back. He can be a good feature back or a good lead back in this NFL class. So he'll probably go anywhere from late first to early second round. Next, we have Sonny Michel out of Georgia. I really like this guy. The only real knock that I do have on him is there's not a lot of tape, at least I couldn't find a lot of tape on him in the passing game. So I don't know how well he does at blocking for his quarterback in pass protection, how well he runs routes, how his hands are. Yes, there's a little bit of tape, but not enough to make an accurate decision, I guess you could say. But I would say he's probably a better runner than Derrius Guice. I mean, he's explosive, he's got the power, he's very shifty, he's got breakaway speed, he has good vision. Not as good a vision as Derrius Guice, but still a very solid running back. He could work in a single back set. He can take handoffs out of the shotgun, which is something that a lot of power backs struggle with, but he is able to do that. But he is more of a speed back. He's just got good size and power to go along with it, and he's very shifty. Next, we have Bryce Love, the Heisman runner-up. The reason this guy falls so far on the list is because of his body type. He's not fit to be a lead or a feature back in the NFL. He's going to get hurt. He's got that small frame. He's struggled with injuries all season this year. If it wasn't for injuries, who knows? He could have been the Heisman, but it is what it is. He's very fast. He's a very good pass catcher, very good route runner. He's basically Christian McCaffrey 2.0, but he struggles with health issues. So for that reason, he falls a little bit lower on this list, but still a good pick for someone who's going to have the right system and know how to implement him into that system. Moving on next, we have Nick Chubb, the other running back out of Georgia. He's very shifty. His footwork is very nice to watch. That's one of the things I liked about him. He also has nice top end speed. So when he breaks those big runs, he's going to take it a long way. The only real problem with this guy is he doesn't have patience and he doesn't have the vision. He's full speed as soon as he gets the ball in his hand. He doesn't allow the blocks in front of him to develop before he takes off. And then there's also a lot of times where the blocks will be developed, I guess you could say, and he will be running towards the hole, but a linebacker will be there to meet him in the hole, and he tries to bounce it outside. It ends up losing a couple of yards, so he tries too hard to make every run a big run. I like to see him mature a little bit and know when to take what he can get and when to try to make a big play, when to try to make a big play and when not to try to make a big play. So for right now, I have him a little lower on my list. Also, one of the things that teams are going to hold against him is his age. He's a senior this year. Teams like to draft sophomores and juniors before they draft seniors because of the age, because, it's just common sense. If I got a 21 or 22-year-old guy who's just as good as this 23 or 24 or even 25-year-old guy. Who am I going to take? I'm going to take the younger guy because I'm going to have him for longer, and I'm going to have him in his prime for longer as well. So it will be interesting to see how much of his age is held against him when the draft comes along. Next, we have Ronald Jones out of USC. This is a guy that I'm really high on. He is explosive. Very, very explosive. The only real knock on him, same with Nick Chubb, is he needs to be more patient in letting the blocks develop in front of him. But this guy really, he's just so shifty. He's hard to tackle. He's good in the passing game. He's got top end speed. He's got power. He just needs to really work on that of just letting the blocks develop in front of him and finding the hole and doing a better job of that. But he is going to be good in the NFL. He's got a nose for the end zone. I think he had like close to 20 touchdowns this season for the Trojans. So he's going to be a good NFL running back, and he could surprise a lot of people when he gets to the next level, when he gets his opportunity. Moving on is a guy that a lot of people are higher on than what I am, and that is Rashad Penny. And I can see a lot why a lot of people like him. He does have some good traits. He's got a good body type. He's got nice speed. He's got nice power. And he's got some explosiveness to him. But I'd like to see him be more consistent. There's times where I just kind of wonder if he's giving his full effort. Sometimes he looks explosive. He looks like one of the best backs in the league. And then there's other times to where, he gets the ball and he just kind of fiddle paddles around. So I want to see his explosiveness. I'm sick here and the words ain't coming out right. I can't breathe through my nose today. But I'd like to see him be more consistently explosive, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But other than that, he's got a good body type, he's got good speed, he's got good power, and he's got good hands to go along with it. So I just want to see more consistency out of Rashad Penny. Moving on to Scarborough, running back out of Alabama. Very big back, and the most impressive thing about him is because of his size, his footwork is just amazing. He's got very, very, very good footwork. His footwork looks like Nick Chubb. He probably outweighs Chubb by a good 30, 40 pounds. He's got a lot of speed. He's got a lot of power and force. And one of the things he really does well that a lot of young running backs struggle with is picking up blitz packages and protecting their quarterback. This guy does a really good job of that. He's a nice check-down option in the passing game. If you wanted to compare him to his predecessor, Derrick Henry from Alabama, who went the second round to the Tennessee Titans, you can say Derrick Henry was bigger, with more power, and more top end speed. But Bo Scarborough, he's not much smaller, but he has much better footwork. I fuss so much on Derrick Henry as a Titans fan. Like I need to see better footwork from this guy. If he can fix his footwork, he can be an elite NFL running back. But Bo Scarborough has better footwork, better acceleration, and better in the passing game than what Derrick Henry is. From what we've seen from the two so far, Derrick Henry has contributed a little bit in the passing game for the Titans, but not so much. So that's my scouting report on Bo Scarborough. Moving on to the last guy on this list, John Kelly from Tennessee, who just declared for the NFL draft yesterday. Can't really blame him with all that drama going on in Tennessee. This guy was basically Tennessee's entire offense. They couldn't do nothing without this guy. He was catching passes, he was breaking off big runs, he was running screens, he was running other routes, he was doing everything because quarterback play was awful. Fired the coach, fired the AD. Nobody really wanted that job. Philip Fulmer got it. He's trying his best to fix it. He hired Alabama defensive coordinator to come in and be the head coach. So much drama going around Neyland. I'm not a Vols fan. I'm just from Tennessee, and I know a lot about what goes on there because I know a lot of Vols fans. But John Kelly was that offense. I even watch a couple of games. I don't root for him, but I don't root against him either. But he was that entire offense. He could do it all. He could be a real surprise in this NFL draft. He could be a huge sleeper. He's got shiftiness. He's got power. He's got good hands. The reason he's not getting enough attention like some of these other backs is because he's from Tennessee, basically. Tennessee is a small, medium market, so they don't get as much attention as other places do. But also because of how bad the team was, how much drama was going around the coaching staff. And they got a few good players on defense in Tennessee that I'm going to have fun scouting probably next year or the year after. I don't know exactly what grade those guys are in yet, but John Kelly is a good running back, and he probably should be higher on this list, to be completely honest with you, if I'm doing your rankings, but that's just because of the attention he gets, and he's a relatively unknown guy, so he's basically got it all. Again, he needs to have more patience. He does have the patience, but I need to see a little bit more patience for him, and then a little bit more explosiveness when that hole opens. So, but he's a very explosive guy, very shifty, very fast, very powerful, has good hands. So he could be a huge sleeper pick in this draft, and I do expect him to rise in the draft process as we get to combine and pro days and senior bowls and all this other stuff that they do before the NFL draft. But anyways, that's my video for you guys. Hope you like it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Got something very, very big planned for the offseason that no one else is doing. I tried to do it last year. The channel just exploded and it got so big that I couldn't keep up with it by myself. But I've been working on this year. I'm going to do it again this year. And I've been working on it since like October maybe. So it's not just another mock draft, I'm taking mock drafting to the next level, so to speak. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss that, because you're definitely going to want to see it. I'm going to announce exactly what that is during Pro Bowl week. It's the week before the Super Bowl. It's not necessarily anything special to do with the Pro Bowl, but it's a week before the Super Bowl. It gives me an opportunity to see where everybody is going to be drafting and all this other stuff, and it gives me an opportunity to basically not let the cat out of the bag so bigger channels don't steal my thunder from me, basically, so to speak. But anyways, leave a like and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. I hope you guys had a great Christmas and a happy New Year's, and I'll catch you next time.